Alright guys, welcome back to another Upper Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Tifa and Xande, who are going to be getting their C90, so EX extension and C65 extension. We're going to be going over what exactly they're going to be getting, and we're going to be keeping this video pretty short, and hopefully I actually mean that when I say that, but so by the time I'm done editing this video it'll be short. But yeah, so we're going to be covering and letting you guys know exactly what they're going to be getting with both the upcoming C90s. And I'm going to basically give a short version as to whether or not you should chase these or any of these two LD weapons with the two BT banners that are attached to them. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Upper Omnia content. Let me know what you guys think about their upcoming EX extensions and their C65 extensions down in the comment section below. And let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's talk about their upcoming changes. So we'll first start off with Xande with his EX extension and his C65 extension. Now with his EX ability, with his extension now, it makes it so that at the beginning of the quest or the fight, he now starts off with his EX buff, Pall of Darkness, at 1 stack for 8 actions. Then, whenever he uses his EX ability, it actually didn't get any additional HP hits because originally it dealt 3 HP dumps. But now, one thing or a few things that they changed is that they increased the recast speed for his EX ability, and it now deals 20% splash HP damage after each HP attack. Previously, it wasn't after each HP attack, it was towards the end. Now, the other thing that they did change up was the buff Pall of Darkness, where they gave him more attack up. So basically, the additional 30% attack up that they gave him now adds on top of what he was getting previously. So before at 1 stack, it used to be 10%. Now it's going to be at 40%. Then at 50%, 60%, 70%, and 80% once you reach 5 stacks. Also, the other thing that they added was that they gave him HP damage up, and it goes by the amount of stacks. So he starts off at 10, then goes up to 15, 20, 25, and then finally at 5 stacks, he gets a 30% HP damage delta. Now with his C65 extension, his C65 got extended to 6 turns instead of the previous 4, and it also adds Brave damage up by 30% and Brave damage cap up by 40%. Now with Tifa actually got some noticeable changes when it comes to the amount of HP dumps that she deals with her EX ability. So whenever you use her Dolphin Blow combo, she increases the Brave recovered based on her attack by 50%. So now it'll be at 150% of her attack. Then she deals a 3-hit melee Brave plus an HP attack 4 times, and she does increase her Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. Then follows up with a 4-hit melee Brave plus an HP attack 2 times. Then with her C65 got extended to 4 turns instead of the previous 3. And with her C65, it did recover 1 use of her Beat Rush ability, but that didn't change. The thing that did get changed was that they added more attack up, so she gets an additional 25% attack up, and she also gets a Brave damage cap up by 40%, or she'll be able to deal up to 13,998. So should you chase for any of these two LD weapons alongside with the potential BT weapons that you may or may not be chasing as well? Now with Xande, I mean, Xande, he is able to enchant the party with darkness, which is nice, and that depends on if you are able to get up to 4 stacks on his overhead from his LD. Aside from that, the other thing about Xande, well, if you want me to be honest, the thing about Xande is just kind of, I just don't feel like, I feel like he's missing HP dumps. Like I feel like there's just not enough of it in his kit for him to actually be able to dish out as much damage as I feel like Xande could be dealing. And so because of that, even though his EX ability did get a small change and whatnot, I just don't feel like it's a very notable change with what he actually got. I mean, like, yeah, splash damage and being able to increase his recast speed, you know, it's nice and all. It's a nice add-on, but I kind of feel like it's just, I feel like it's not enough. I really don't feel like he's actually worth chasing for. I mean, I honestly think that he is an easy pass when it comes to whether or not you should pick or actually chase for his LD weapon, unless you really want somebody that is able to enchant the party with dark and whatnot. But aside from that, I mean, like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not really worth it in my opinion. I mean, maybe with Ultima weapon you can squeeze out a little bit more damage, but like I said, I do feel like he is missing a lot of or some potential additional HP dumps within his kit. So I was a little bit surprised that he didn't at least get a small little rework, but that's just me in my opinion. Now, when it comes to Tifa though, I mean, Tifa, of course, like, she did get the additional HP dumps in her kit, in her EX ability, which is nice. And her overall kit, I mean, it's just straight up being a damage dealer. I mean, that's basically what she is. And like, with her EX ability able to launch and delay the enemy by one turn, you know, I mean, that's good and all, but I mean, that just depends if like you actually need yourself another LD only unit that is a DPS unit. So it really just depends on what you are actually wanting out of these two banners, and like whether or not you actually need these additional units in your roster of characters. I mean, don't get me wrong, like if I were to choose between Xande and Tifa, I would go with Tifa all the way. Not because she is a favorite, but because, I mean, like, she is dishing out a whole lot more damage. And now that both of these two characters have their C90s, they have access to Ultima weapons. So I feel like with the amount of HP dumps that Tifa has, I can get more out of her than what I actually would with Xande. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below on these two characters, and if you feel the same way or if you disagree, let me know down as well, or let me know down in the comment section below as well. And other than that, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.